Hi everyone, Mr. Zaki with you, and you are welcome in this lesson. Also, I want to know about how to solve many problems in short way. Before everything, we want to explain about angle rules. Now here, if you have a right angle, right like this, what is the measure of the angle here? If I have a right angle, what is the measure here of the angle? Is 90, right? Good. We call complementary angles. So if I have here X and I have here 40, what is the measure of angle X? Right, good. It is 50, right? Because 90 minus 40, it is 50. Okay, now if I have a line, the degree of the line, it is what? It is 180. The measure of the angle of a line, it's 180. If you have here 30, then here X, what is it? What is it? It is 150, right? Good. It is 150, yes. You are right, correct. Now, because 180 minus 30, it is 150. Good. What about vertically opposite angles? That's for vertically opposite angle are the same. If you have here 50, then the angle that opposite, it is what? Opposite angle, it is the same, are equal. And what about here X? Can you find X? Can you tell me what about X? It is, no, not 40. No, Malik, not 40. Yes, Fatima, right, Malik. Now it is what? It is 130, right? Because when you add 130 and 50 equals 180, because I have a line. If you have a line, the angle of the line is 180. So I have 50 and 130 equals 180. Okay, now if I have here Y, what is Y? No. Equals what? Y. Right, it is 130 because it is opposite of this angle 130. So they are the same. Okay, now, what about the sum of a triangle, angle of a triangle? When I have a triangle and the sum of the angle of a triangle, it is what? Do you know? Is what? What is the sum of the angle of triangle? Right, Fatima? It is 180. Yes. Okay, if give me this 50 and here 60 and X, how I find X? Can you tell me how I find X? Can you tell me how I find X? Right, Khalid Dosari, perfect. Great job, right. Because I have 180 minus two angles. I have two angles here, 60 plus 50, right? So I have 60 plus 50, then you subtract 180 minus 110, then the angle equals, what is it? Is 70, right? So the angle is 70. Do you know? Okay, right. Okay, now we will go to another questions now. Equilateral triangle. What is the equilateral triangle? Thus, all angles of a triangle are the same. Why? Because the sides are the same or are equal. So the angle will be the same also, 60, 60. When you add the angles, you get 180, right? And also the sides are the same. Okay, now when the angle of bases here are the same, we call this special name. And if the angle are equals, then the side also equals. If I have here 50 and also here 50, so the angle, the sides will be the same, right? 50, 50. And here will be what? Will be 80. When you add 50, 50, then the left angle will be 80. Good. Is it clear, my student? Is it clear? Yes, right, Nardine. Okay, now what about the exterior angle of a triangle? Exterior angle, I explained before. What is the exterior angle? It is here, Ali Shabraka. Ali Shabraka, this exterior angle, right? This exterior angle equals what? Equals the sum of the two interior opposite angles. What is it? If I have here x and I have 50, also the second angle is 60. So what is it x here? What is it x? Can you tell me? Because this exterior angle Ali Shabraka Kadi equals what? Equals 60 plus 50. You can add 60 plus 50 equals what? Equals 110. So the exterior angle is 110. Right, Ali Muayyad. Do you understand, Zahra? Kadi, Haya, Malik, Nardin, Zainab, Rubah. Do you understand what I mean? Right, good. So this exterior angle equals the two angles that far away from it. So the sum of the two interior opposite angle. Good. Okay, now angle of some, if we have four sides. What is it? I repeat here. Okay. Now this exterior angle, Zahra. Exterior angle equals what? Equals this angle and this angle. If I have here 20 and I have here Azim 80, so what is it x here? X will be, you add 80 plus 20 equals what? Equals 100. Do you see? Zahra, Zuhair, do you understand? Right. What about the shape if I have 4 sides, the angle it is what? 360. The sum of the angle is 360. Okay, if I have here 70 and here 80 and here 110. So what about x? Right, Ali Muayyad, yes. That's we suppose. Yeah, we suppose this 80 plus 20, it is 100. So you can also use it here. You put in the third one, what did you say? Is 80 also. Then the line is 180 minus 80, it is 100. All right. Okay, now what about this? This shape will be, you add 70 plus 50 plus 110. Yes, 70 plus 80, it is 150, and I have 110. You add, so 260. Okay, now subtract 360 minus 260. Then when you subtract, the answer will be 100. X is 100. Okay, I think it is easy for you, this rule. Okay, now we will take about solids rules. Solids rules, how to find the volume of a cube, how to find the prism of volume, also cylinder volume. We have a formula, or we have a rule here. Cube volume equals L cube. You know before that base area time height. If the cube is here 4, then what is the volume of this cube? Can you tell me? What is the volume of this cube? Only what? Only you repeat 3 times. You put 4 to the power what? 3. So you multiply by 3 times. 4 times 4 times 4. Then you get the answer of the cube volume. It is what? It is 64, right? It is 64. Is it clear, right? Only you multiply the side 3 times when you want to find a cube volume. What about the prism volume? Also the same. Base area time height. Base area time height. Okay, if I have here, look, if I have here 4 and multiply by 3, also here 5. What is the volume of prism? Only you multiply the number. You multiply 3 times 4 times 5. So you can write base of area is 5 times 4 and time what? Time 3. 5 times 4 equals what? Equals 20. Time 3, then the volume is 60. Right? Is it easy, Kadi, Dana, Zahra? Is it easy? Do you understand how to find the volume? I think it is easy for you. Only you repeat it 3 times. That's when you have the side is known. So 4 cube equals 4 times 4 times 4. Then you get cube volume. and prism volume, you multiply 5 times 4 times 3. Okay, now cylinder volume. How I find cylinder volume? Also, I have a rule or a formula. It is by r cube by r square times h. By r square times h. So now it is by r. What is it? Where is it? R. Maybe give me 5 or 2. 2. I put it 2. Then you put here 2 square. 2 square. What about the high? If give me high is 10, so you multiply by 10. Don't forget, please, the radius is square. Don't forget here, the radius is square. You must keep the rule and how to substitute the numbers by r square times h. So only substitute about, you put the numbers, the radius, the height, and you get the answer. So now 2 square is 4 times 10, then what is it? It is 40. What about Khalid? Around 120 minus 115 units 3. About what? What do you mean? Around about by or something. So 40 by. Only you write it like this, 40 by. The answer is 110. Yeah, maybe, yeah, right, good. Because by, what is it by? By equals what? By, you know, by equals 3.14. You know before? Or by equals 22 over, yes, right, Khalid Dosari, perfect. Or 22 divided by 7. Yeah, really, because big numbers here. I think from net you get the answer, right? Because this 3.1415926. Do you keep in your mind? Okay, that's by equals only, you can write it 2 digit after 3. 3.14, right, Khalid Dosari. And the answer is 40 by. Good. Okay, what about solid rules? Solid rule circle. If I have a circle, how I find circle area? Also, I have a rules. When I want to find circle area is by r square, right? If I have r is like 3 here, the radius is 3. So you can write circle area. What is it? Can you find, can you help me, my student? What is the circle area? Circle area, what is it? Right, good, Fatima. Because r square is 3, so 3 square is 9, or 9 what? 9 by. And Khalid Dosari said by is 3.14, so you can find approximately the answer. Or let the answer like this, 9 by. Good? Okay, what about the circumference? Do you know circumference? Perimeter of the circle. What is it? Can you remember the rules? Circumference, can you find the perimeter? The perimeter? What is it? It is what? Circumference, it is 2 by r without square. 2 by r without square. This the circumference or the perimeter of the circle. That's different. If you want to find area, That's it, different to find perimeter. So you can now, you can here write it R, it is 3. So 3 times 2, then the answer is 6 pi. So the answer is 6 pi. Right? Okay, now square area. What is the square area? Square area is x squared. Only you multiply 2 times. If I have square area is 5, what is the square area? I want to know how to find this, the area. That's the area is inside. Look, the yellow shaded is the surface of the square, or no, square area, sorry. Square area, how I find when I want to find the square area? Only you multiply 5 times 5 equals what? Equals 25. I find the area. Okay, if I want to find perimeter, what I will do? If I want perimeter of the square, what I will do? Only here you write it 5 and also 5, also here 5. The perimeter of the square only you add, because the perimeter, that's, it is what, ya Ali Shabraka, Rida Khamis? It is this perimeter. Look, it is perimeter here, yellow one. How I find the yellow? Only you add 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or you multiply by 4. So you can write it 4 times what? Times 5. So 4 times 5 equals 20. Right, Nardine? Yes, Nardine. We add the length of all sides. Right. When you want, okay, you can send to me for everyone, not direct message or private message. So to see a student your answer. Okay, now do you know about squares, everything? How do you find the area and perimeter, my student? Is it clear? Because it is important. Okay, do you understand? Right. Okay, now I give you also a special idea or a new information about how to find, look here, how to find the diagonal here. If I have here x, what is the diagonal? If you have x, the diagonal is x square root of what? Of 2. X square root of 2. This is the diagonal. Okay? Okay, now, because we use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, now what about rectangle? If I want to find rectangle area, it is easy. You only multiply the width and the length, x times y. This the length x and y, the width, only you multiply, then you get rectangle area. If I have here 10 and here 6, what is the rectangle area? Can you tell me? Can you tell me how I find rectangle area? What is the answer? Okay, where are you? Yes, only you multiply 10 multiplied by 6 equals what? 60. Right, right, good. You are right. Yes, you are right, good. Okay, only you multiply, then you get the answer. Okay, now, what about how I find perimeter of the rectangle? Only you add the length, right? Because I have here 6, 10. So I have here 10 and 6. Only you add the length. So, or I have another law. You can add 6 plus 10 and multiply by 2. Because 10 is repeat 2 times and 6 repeat 2 times. And you can add 10 plus 6 is 16. Multiply by 2. The answer is what? 32. Or you add 10 plus 6, 16. 6 plus 10 is 16. Then when you add, it is what? It is 32. Okay, now, what about the parallelogram? Here, the same of rectangle, but the difference is I need the high. I need the high here. Also the base. Only you multiply base the time high and perimeter of the shape, add the length, or you can use it like rectangle. Okay, now my student, what about geometry triangle here? We want to know geometry of triangle rules. Here, this Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem. You know Pythagorean theorem? How to find the big side and also a small side. If you need C, then you write it C square, A square plus B square. If you want B, you subtract. If you want B, you subtract. If I want B, you can write it C square, the big one, minus the small one square, under square root. This Pythagorean theorem. We have a special triangle, my student, you know. If you see 3, 4, then 5 come with them. And you multiply by 2, 6, 8, and 10. This is special for right angle. Another one, also, when you multiply by 2, 12, 16, 20. Also special right angle. And you can use Pythagorean theorem. Also, I have another special triangle. It is 12, 12, 13, and 5. 12, 13, and 5. If you see 3, 4, then 5 come. If you see 5, 4, 3 come. If you see 5, 3, 4 come. And these numbers are friends. Come together. 6, 8, 10 also are friends. Come together. Also 13, 12, and 5 come together. You see? Right, good. What about I have here special triangle? If I have 30, 60, 90, this special triangle name 30, 60, 90. What about it? If you see 90, that's opposite of the big one, and 30, that opposite of the half of the half big one. If you have here 10, then the opposite of 30, it is what? You know? It is half. What is it? It is 5. The opposite of 60, what is it? It is 5 square root of what? Of 3. Okay, my student? Now, I give you example. If give me here 4, what is it? X and Y. I want to find X. What is it? X here. My student, are you with me? Don't sleep, please. Yes, it is 8, Fatima, Malik, right? It is 8, right? So, if you see the side that opposite of 30 degree is 4, then the side that opposite of 90, it is what? 8, right? What about the side that opposite of 60 degree? What is the answer? Can you write? Good, Fatima. It is 4 square root of what? Of 3. This is special triangle. Do you understand, Khalid? Al-Juri, Nashmi, Kadi, Dima, Haya? Do you understand? Right, good. I want to be attention. Now, pay attention, please. The 45, 45, 90 triangle. This also another triangle, special triangle. Also, this special triangle. Here, the sides are the same. If I have here a 3 square root of 2, then what about A? What about A? Will be what? A 3 and also another a 3. Good. Right, my student. Now we will go to the questions or the last 2 strategies we want to solve. How to solve the last 2 strategies. Maybe we finish it or no. Thank you very much, and you are welcome, Mr. Zaki, with you. Bye.